My dear friend, you have been holding on so tightly, trying to control every outcome, every step, every moment. And yet, the more you grip, the more resistance you create. The more you fear, the more struggle you attract. But what if I told you that true power lies in letting go? What if surrendering to the flow of life is the secret to receiving everything you desire? The universe is always working in your favor, orchestrating miracles behind the scenes. But to receive, you must trust. You must release the weight of fear, doubt, and control, and allow life to unfold with grace. Today, I will guide you through 6 powerful truths to help you let go and trust the universe completely. You have spent so much time believing that if you just try hard enough, push hard enough, or plan every detail, you can control the outcome of your life. You hold on tightly, gripping situations, people, and experiences, hoping that by sheer force of will, everything will unfold exactly as you envision. But have you noticed that the more you try to control, the more resistance you face? The more you attempt to manipulate the circumstances around you, the more life seems to push back. This is because control is an illusion. It is a story your mind has created, a false sense of security that keeps you trapped in worry and fear. True power does not come from control, it comes from trust. It comes from surrendering to the divine flow of life and understanding that you are always being guided, even when you cannot see the way ahead. When you hold on too tightly, you block the very blessings that are trying to find you. Imagine clutching a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. But when you relax your hand, the sand rests gently in your palm. This is the essence of letting go. Letting go does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop taking action or abandon your dreams. It simply means releasing the need to force things into existence. It means understanding that the universe has a rhythm, a divine order, and your role is to align with it rather than resist it. When you surrender the need to control, you open yourself to possibilities far greater than what your mind could ever conceive. Think about a time in your life when you desperately wanted something to happen in a particular way. Maybe it was a relationship, a job, a dream you were chasing. You planned every step, did everything you could, but no matter how hard you tried, things did not unfold as expected. Perhaps you felt frustrated, disappointed, or even lost. But then months or years later, you look back and realized why things had to happen the way they did. You saw how something better was waiting for you all along, how the closed door led you to an even greater opportunity. This is the wisdom of the universe. It knows the path that is right for you, even when you cannot yet see it. The human mind craves certainty. It wants to know how things will happen, when they will happen, and what the final outcome will be. But life is not meant to be micromanaged. It is meant to be experienced. The most beautiful moments in life happen not when you are desperately trying to control them, but when you allow them to unfold naturally. Think about love, for example. Love is not something you can force. You cannot make someone love you, stay with you, or behave in a way that aligns with your expectations. The more you try to control love, the more it slips away. But when you allow love to flow freely, without conditions, without fear, it flourishes. The same principle applies to every area of your life. The job you are trying to force may not be the one meant for you. The relationship you are clinging to may not be where your heart truly belongs. The plans you are so fixated on may not be in alignment with your highest good. When you release the illusion of control, you create space for miracles to enter your life. You shift from a mindset of fear to one of trust. You stop resisting the flow and instead embrace it. Surrendering does not mean passivity. It does not mean you sit back and do nothing. It means you take inspired action and then release the outcome. It means you follow your heart, make choices that feel right, and then trust that whatever happens is happening for your highest good. Imagine a river. When you try to swim upstream against the current, you exhaust yourself. You struggle, fight, and feel drained. But when you surrender and allow the river to carry you, you move effortlessly toward your destination. Letting go is a daily practice. It is choosing again and again to trust rather than control. It is reminding yourself that you are safe, that the universe is always guiding you. Each time you catch yourself worrying about how something will unfold, pause. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that you do not need to have all the answers right now. Affirm, I release my need to control. I trust that everything is working out in my favor. You are not alone on this journey. You are not navigating life by yourself. The universe is constantly working on your behalf, aligning things behind the scenes, orchestrating events in ways you cannot yet understand. And when you let go, when you surrender to the divine flow of life, you step into a state of true freedom. You no longer carry the weight of worry, fear, or doubt. Instead, you move through life with ease, grace, and trust. The moment you release control is the moment you allow magic to enter your life. So, take a deep breath, let go, trust. The universe has never failed you, and it never will. Fear is a heavy burden, a silent thief that robs you of peace, joy, and the limitless possibilities that life has in store for you. It whispers doubts into your mind, convincing you that you are not safe, that things will go wrong, that you must control every detail to avoid disaster. But fear is not your truth. It is merely a habit, a conditioned response that keeps you trapped in limitation. Faith, on the other hand, is the bridge that leads you from darkness to light. It is the quiet assurance that no matter what happens, you are supported, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. Faith is the unwavering belief that the universe is working in your favor, even when you cannot yet see the evidence. It is the choice to trust in something greater than yourself, to surrender your fears and open your heart to the infinite wisdom of life. Many people live in a constant state of fear because they have been taught to believe in what they can see, touch, and control. They measure their security by external circumstances, their job, their bank account, their relationships. But true security does not come from the outside. It comes from within. When you place your faith in the universe, you step into a realm of limitless possibility where anything is possible and miracles become a natural part of your experience. Think about a time in your life when fear held you back. Perhaps it was fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. Maybe you hesitated to take a leap of faith because you were afraid of what might go wrong. But looking back now, can you see how fear was only an illusion? Can you see how the moment you finally let go and trusted, everything began to fall into place? That is the power of faith. It moves mountains, opens doors, and transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Fear and faith cannot coexist. One will always overpower the other. The question is, which one will you choose? Every moment presents a choice: to believe in the worst or to trust in the best, to expect failure or to anticipate success, to live in worry or to surrender in peace. When you choose faith over fear, you shift your entire energy, aligning yourself with the divine flow of life rather than resisting it. One of the greatest ways to strengthen your faith is to recognize that you are never alone. The universe is always guiding you, always supporting you, always conspiring to bring you closer to your highest good. Even in moments of uncertainty, even when things seem to be falling apart, there is a greater plan unfolding, one that you may not fully understand yet. Trust that what appears to be a setback is often a setup for something even greater. Trust that every delay, every closed door, and every challenge is serving a purpose. Another way to shift from fear to faith is to become aware of the thoughts you entertain. Fearful thoughts will always try to creep in, but you have the power to redirect them. Instead of thinking, what if things go wrong? Train your mind to ask, what if things go right? Instead of fearing loss, expect abundance. Instead of worrying about the future, affirm that everything is unfolding in divine order. The words you speak and the beliefs you hold shape your reality. The more you affirm trust, the more life will reflect back reasons to trust. Faith is not just about believing when things are easy. It is about holding on to your trust even in the face of uncertainty. It is about knowing that even when the path is unclear, the next step will be revealed at the perfect time. The universe never leaves you without guidance. There are always signs, always synchronicities, always divine nudges leading you in the right direction. The more you trust, the more these signs will become clear. There is a deep sense of peace that comes when you release your attachment to outcomes. So often we live with the belief that our happiness depends on things turning out a certain way. We hold on tightly to expectations, convinced that if life unfolds according to our plan, we will finally feel fulfilled. But what happens when things don't go as expected? What happens when a relationship ends, a job opportunity falls through, or a dream seems just out of reach? When you attach yourself to a specific outcome, you set yourself up for disappointment, frustration, and suffering. Letting go of attachment does not mean giving up on your desires. It does not mean you stop setting goals or working toward your dreams. It simply means that you release the need for things to happen in a specific way or within a specific time frame. It means trusting that whatever unfolds is for your highest good, even when it does not match the vision you had in mind. When you free yourself from attachment, you open the door for greater possibilities, ones you may not have even imagined. Think about a time in your life when you were so fixated on a particular outcome that you ignored all signs pointing you in another direction. Perhaps you were convinced that a certain relationship was meant to last forever, only to later realize that its ending led you to something even better. Maybe you believed that one career path was the only way to succeed, only to find that a different path brought you greater fulfillment. Life is always guiding you, but when you are too attached to a single outcome, you may resist the very changes that are meant to bring you growth and joy. Attachment creates stress, worry, and anxiety because it stems from fear. The fear of not getting what you want, the fear of uncertainty, the fear that if things don't go your way, you will not be okay. But the truth is, you are always okay. You have faced challenges before, and you have always found a way through them. You have survived every disappointment, every setback, and every detour. And each time, life has led you to something even greater than what you originally envisioned. Detachment does not mean that you stop caring. It means that you trust the process of life. It means that you give your best effort, follow your intuition, and then surrender the outcome. It means believing that whatever happens is happening for your benefit, even if you cannot yet see why. When you let go of attachment, you move from a place of fear to a place of trust. You allow life to unfold naturally rather than trying to force it into your own limited perception of what should be. One of the greatest ways to practice detachment is to focus on the present moment. When you are attached to an outcome, your mind is constantly in the future, worrying about what will or will not happen. But when you shift your focus to the present, you reconnect with the only moment that truly exists, the now. You begin to appreciate what is in front of you rather than obsessing over what is missing. You find gratitude for the journey rather than being fixated on the destination. Another way to release attachment is to remind yourself that you do not have to figure everything out. The universe is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating events in ways that you cannot yet understand. What looks like a closed door may actually be a redirection towards something even better. What seems like a delay may be divine timing at play. When you surrender your need for control, you create space for miracles to enter your life. Letting go of attachment also means releasing the belief that your happiness depends on any external condition. Happiness is not something that comes when you achieve a goal, find the perfect relationship, or reach a specific milestone. Happiness is something you cultivate within yourself, independent of circumstances. When you learn to find joy in the process rather than attaching it to an outcome, you free yourself from the endless cycle of wanting and waiting. Imagine holding a butterfly in your hands. If you grip it too tightly, you will crush its delicate wings. But if you hold it lightly, allowing it the freedom to come and go, you can appreciate its beauty without fear of losing it. This is how life works. The more you cling, the more you suffer. But when you trust, when you allow, when you let go, you experience a sense of peace that no external achievement could ever provide. You are not meant to struggle through life constantly chasing and grasping. You are meant to flow with life, to trust in its wisdom, and to embrace the journey with an open heart. Letting go of attachment does not mean you stop dreaming or striving for more. It means that you release the fear, the worry, and the need for things to happen exactly as you imagine. It means knowing that you are supported, that life is unfolding perfectly, and that whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Take a deep breath, release the tension, let go of the need to control, trust in the infinite wisdom of the universe. Know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and that all is well. When you surrender attachment, you step into a life of ease, flow, and limitless possibility. And that is where true freedom begins. Life is happening right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. Yet so often we find ourselves lost in the past or anxious about the future, missing the beauty of the present moment. We replay old conversations, regret past choices, or worry about what will happen next. But in doing so, we rob ourselves of the peace and joy that can only be found in the now. Embracing the present moment is a practice, a conscious choice to fully experience life as it unfolds. It is about letting go of the need to control what has already happened or what has yet to come. It is about shifting your awareness to what is in front of you, appreciating the small details, and allowing yourself to simply be. When you live in the present, you free yourself from unnecessary suffering. You are no longer weighed down by past regrets or overwhelmed by future uncertainties. Instead, you align with the natural rhythm of life, where peace, clarity, and happiness reside. One of the main reasons people struggle to live in the present is because they believe happiness exists somewhere in the future. They tell themselves, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. I'll feel at peace when I find the right partner. I'll finally relax when I have enough money. But the truth is, happiness is not a destination, it is a state of being that is available to you right now. If you keep postponing your joy, you will spend your entire life chasing something that can never truly be caught. The future will always bring new desires, new challenges, and new uncertainties. If you cannot find contentment in the present, you will never find it in the future. Living in the now does not mean you stop setting goals or striving for improvement. It simply means that you no longer make your happiness dependent on an outcome. You trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and you allow yourself to enjoy the journey instead of obsessing over the destination. Life is not just about the big moments. It is about the small, seemingly ordinary moments that make up each day. The warmth of the sun on your face, the laughter of a loved one, the feeling of deep gratitude in your heart. These are the things that truly matter. When you embrace the present, you also let go of the burden of the past. You stop carrying old wounds, resentments, and regrets. You understand that the past cannot be changed, but your relationship with it can. Instead of reliving painful memories, you choose to see them as lessons that have shaped you into who you are today. You forgive, not for the sake of others, but for your own peace. You recognize that holding on to past pain only keeps you stuck, preventing you from fully experiencing the life that is happening now. Likewise, when you stop obsessing over the future, you release anxiety and worry. The mind loves to create scenarios, playing out all the ways things could go wrong. But the truth is, most of the things you worry about never happen. And even if challenges arise, you will handle them when the time comes, just as you always have. Worrying about the future does not change it. It only steals your present joy. When you trust in the flow of life, you realize that you do not need to have all the answers right now. The path will reveal itself one step at a time. A powerful way to bring yourself into the present moment is through mindfulness. Simply take a deep breath and notice the sensations around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? By tuning into your senses, you shift your awareness away from your thoughts and into the now. Another practice is gratitude. Instead of focusing on what is missing, take a moment to appreciate what you have. Gratitude anchors you in the present, reminding you that there is beauty in this very moment, no matter what is happening. Living in the present also means being fully engaged with the people around you. In a world full of distractions, it is easy to be physically present but mentally elsewhere. But real connection happens when you give someone your full attention, when you listen deeply, when you look into their eyes, when you are not thinking about what to say next but simply being there. Presence is a gift, both to yourself and to others. It strengthens relationships, deepens understanding, and fills your life with more meaningful interactions. You do not need to wait for a perfect moment to start living. The perfect moment is now. The more you embrace the present, the more life flows effortlessly. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You find joy in the simplest of things. You wake up each day with a sense of peace, knowing that you do not need to control everything. You only need to show up, be present, and trust the unfolding of life. Affirmations have the power to transform your life from the inside out. Every thought you think and every word you speak is an affirmation, whether you realize it or not. You are constantly affirming something, shaping your reality with the energy of your words. If you have been affirming negativity, doubt, or lack, your life will reflect that. But the moment you choose to affirm love, abundance, and confidence, everything begins to shift in your favor. The mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and limitation, they will grow into weeds that take over your life. But if you plant seeds of self-love, success, and positivity, they will flourish, bringing beauty and abundance into every area of your existence. Affirmations are the conscious planting of these seeds. They allow you to rewrite old beliefs and create a mindset that aligns with the life you desire. Many people underestimate the power of affirmations because they do not see immediate results. But just as a seed does not sprout overnight, the effects of affirmations take time. Every time you repeat an affirmation, you are watering the seed, nurturing it with your energy and intention. Over time, with consistency and belief, it grows into a new way of thinking, which then manifests as a new reality. One of the most powerful aspects of affirmations is their ability to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your subconscious controls much of your life. It holds on to past experiences, beliefs, and emotional patterns. If you have been conditioned to believe that you are not good enough, that money is hard to come by, or that love always ends in heartbreak, your subconscious will continue to create situations that reinforce those beliefs. Through the power of affirmations, you can introduce new beliefs that serve and uplift you. When using affirmations, it is important to phrase them in the present tense. Instead of saying, "One day I will be successful," affirm, "I am successful now." Your subconscious mind responds to the present moment. When you declare something as already being true, you begin to embody it. Your thoughts shape your feelings shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. Another key to making affirmations effective is feeling the emotion behind them. If you say, "I am confident and powerful," but you do not feel it, the affirmation will have little impact. But when you say it with conviction, when you allow yourself to feel what confidence and power would be like, your energy shifts. Your brain starts forming new neural pathways, reinforcing this belief until it becomes second nature. It is also important to use affirmations consistently. Just as you would not go to the gym once and expect lifelong fitness, affirmations require daily practice. They should become a part of your routine, spoken in the morning to set the tone for the day, and at night to reinforce them in your subconscious as you sleep. The more you repeat them, the more natural they become. Many people resist affirmations because they feel like they are lying to themselves. If you have spent years believing you are unworthy, saying, "I am worthy," may feel uncomfortable at first. But this discomfort is simply your old programming fighting to stay in place. Keep going. Affirm what you desire until it becomes your truth. To make affirmations even more powerful, combine them with visualization. When you affirm, "I am abundant and financially free," close your eyes and see yourself living that reality. Feel the excitement, the joy, the peace. The mind does not distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you align your affirmations with a clear mental picture, you accelerate their manifestation. Affirmations can be used in every area of life. If you struggle with self-love, affirm, "I deeply and completely love and accept myself." If you want to attract financial success, affirm, "Money flows to me easily and effortlessly." If you desire better health, affirm, "My body is strong, healthy, and full of energy." Whatever you seek, there is an affirmation that aligns with it. When you fill your mind with positive affirmations, you create an unshakable foundation. You become less affected by negativity, less controlled by fear, and more in tune with the limitless possibilities available to you. Affirmations help you remember that you are the creator of your life, not a victim of circumstances. So today, choose your words wisely. Speak as if everything you desire is already yours. Let your affirmations be a declaration of your worth, your power, and your divine ability to create the life you deserve. With every word you affirm, you are shaping your destiny. Believe it, feel it, live it, and watch as your world transforms before your eyes. Life is constantly guiding you. Every day the universe is sending you signs, nudges, and synchronicities, gently steering you toward your highest path. But too often, people dismiss these signs as coincidences or ignore them altogether because they are too caught up in their doubts and distractions. However, when you open your heart and mind, you begin to see that nothing is random, everything is connected, and everything has meaning. Synchronicities are those seemingly magical moments when the right people, opportunities, or messages appear in your life at exactly the right time. It is when you think of someone and they call you moments later, or when you see repeated numbers like 1111 or 222 just as you were pondering an important decision. It is when a book falls off the shelf, revealing the exact message you needed to hear. Or when a stranger says something that resonates so deeply, it feels like a direct answer to your prayers. These moments are the universe's way of confirming that you are on the right path. When you follow the signs, you step into a state of alignment. You begin to trust that life is always communicating with you, guiding you toward your highest good. But to fully embrace this guidance, you must first believe that it exists. The universe speaks in a language of energy, intuition, and divine timing. If you are always second-guessing or doubting yourself, you may miss the messages being sent your way. But when you trust and remain open, the signs become clearer, and you develop a deep sense of inner knowing. One of the most powerful ways to recognize synchronicities is through awareness. Slow down and pay attention. Notice the little things that seem to repeat in your life. Are you seeing the same numbers over and over? Are you hearing a specific song at significant moments? Are you encountering the same message in books, conversations, or dreams? These are not accidents, they are confirmations. The universe is nudging you, whispering, pay attention. Another way the universe communicates is through your emotions. Have you ever had a strong gut feeling about something? That inner knowing, that sense of this is right or something feels off, is a powerful sign. Your intuition is a direct connection to universal wisdom. If something excites you, fills you with joy, and makes your heart feel expansive, that is a sign to move forward. If something feels heavy, restrictive, or unsettling, it is a sign to reconsider. Learning to trust your feelings is one of the most powerful ways to navigate life. The people who enter your life also carry messages. Sometimes someone appears to help guide you, teach you, or challenge you to grow. Other times, people show up to reflect something within you. Either a lesson you need to learn or a truth you need to accept. Pay attention to the relationships in your life. Ask yourself, what is this person teaching me? What part of myself is being mirrored back to me? Every interaction holds meaning, and the more you reflect, the clearer the message becomes. Nature is another messenger of divine signs. Have you ever noticed how animals, birds, or even certain weather patterns seem to appear at significant moments? A butterfly crossing your path may symbolize transformation. A bird flying in a certain direction might remind you to trust the journey. Even the way the wind blows or the way the sun breaks through the clouds can carry a hidden message. The natural world is always speaking, offering gentle affirmations and reassurance if you take the time to notice. One of the biggest mistakes people make when looking for signs is expecting them to be grand or dramatic. But the truth is, signs often come in the most subtle and simple ways. A feeling, a conversation, a repeating pattern, or even an unexpected delay can all hold meaning. The key is to release expectations and allow the universe to communicate in its own way.